Hello everybody, my name is Timnesty, and welcome back to another video. For today we're going to be looking at a Spruce starter base, it's kind of big, maybe middle base, but let's stop dilly-dallying and get right into it, starting with the palette. Today's palette is obviously going to have spruce wood, strip spruce wood, spruce planks, stairs, slabs, and fences. And just before I get into the rest of it, these can be logs. That's okay. I just used bark because I'm being creative. Alright, and then light gray stained glass because it looks better than normal glass. You can use normal glass if you like. That's okay. That's perfectly fine. Use normal glass. Use a different color of glass if you like that. But I like light gray. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. And then spruce trapdoors. Dark oak trapdoors, actually. And then barrels and lanterns. Alright, so out of these blocks, this is what I made, and there's a couple more decorative blocks as you can see inside, but that's like the main blocks. Now, these walls specifically do seem a little bit complicated, in my personal opinion. I mean, not very complicated, but a little bit. So, here's basically how it works. 1, 2, 3 of these stripped wood, and then stairs here and stairs here. Spruce trapdoor there. Planks 3 high. Planks 3 high over here as well. And then glass right there. Spruce stairs here and here. And then more planks here and here. And then across the top, the logs. And then fence here and a fence here holding up these. And then go get your dark oak trapdoors. And that's it. I mean, basically the whole base, the whole outer walls are just some form of this. They might be just a little bit, one side missing, extended, bigger. Basically that, though. Like, this is just two right next to each other, and they're sharing the middle one. And same on this other side. But, like, over here, there's two of them in a corner. So, because you can't place trapdoors or stairs in two directions like that, I'd put a log there instead. And here, it's just the same thing. Here's a mirror of the other side. Oops. Dang it. There we go. This is just the same thing, but 3 wide, and same over here. This is the exact same thing, just, indented one. It's one farther back into the base. These two are 3 wide as well, instead of just the one wide. This one, instead of the stairs right there, or the glass here, it's just logs. And then I also put barrels here. I don't know if I like it or not, but I wanted to include barrels. You can put it as planks if you want. I think that'd look better, but it's a little bit more storage. And then, yeah, okay, while I'm thinking of this, you see all these lanterns. There's a lantern for each section, right? That means that's a lot of lanterns, not even including the ones on the inside. Now, this is supposed to be a starter base, right? And that costs iron. Every lantern costs, I think, 8 iron. I think it's 8 iron nuggets, and then a torch. But if you don't have the iron to do that, because this is a starter base, put the fence one lower down, and put a torch on top. It doesn't look any different. It looks different. Yeah, it's more medieval, but it works just the same. It's no it still looks good, in my opinion. And then, also, like these spruce walls here, because obviously when you do a roof, you gotta bring the walls up to meet it. Don't just leave them bare. What I did is just a support beam on this one, and then on this one, I had the roof come down to it. Yeah, pretty much. Over there as well. And like it... Oh, it's missing a plank. There we go. Yeah, but like, on this one, like, the roof's pretty much low enough. You don't have to do anything. Here, because this is indented, I added an A-frame roof under the roof. Now, it's completely unnecessary. But it does look better, in my opinion. That's how I broke up this wall. And then this wall, I did just a little tiny black stained glass right there. Now I mean, I'm not saying that it's not the best. Hang on. Yeah, it's not the best, but it's a little bit different than logs. It's a bit log heavy here, and I know logs are, especially in survival at the start of the game, it's hard to get. So I mean, if you've got a bit of extra glass, get some glass up in there, and then this light up here's no one's gonna see it. It's just to keep mobs from spawning. Don't look at that. That's secret. Alright, now before we walk inside, let's look at this path. Andesite, stone, and gravel. As well as the fences and the torches. Dang it, the lanterns, not the torches. This is like it's not necessarily you have to use a pathway. But in my opinion, it's a decent it's a decent pathway for like a town or something, or like bring the path out all the way out there, and you can use those little lights or put torches on them if you don't have the iron. And over there, make a big version of this farther away from your base. Make a big version of this. This is basically just a wheat farm that's not symmetrical, no center really to it. And then put this, put spruce fence and lanterns around it, and it looks fine. Or torches if you don't have lanterns. Just make sure you don't do some lanterns and some torches. Use only torches or only lanterns. So don't change out to lanterns until you know you have enough iron to get all of them. Now, this roof, I call it the gradual A-frame. Gradual A-frame. Yeah, because it's made of slabs, so it takes a full block to go up half a block. So it's not going to end up being as high. But also it's like comes up to a center point, so I would call it a quadra A-frame, so a quadra gradual A-frame. That's confusing. Basically, it comes up to the center like that. This is a style I've been using a bit more for roofs, but then, as you can see, I changed it up over here. I have the roof come down to meet that instead of having that come up to meet the roof. I like it. I purposely didn't put an overhang on here. I think it looks different and it's interesting. Here you can already see I put the A-frame under the actual roof because it looks better. And then I just did the same thing here, but instead of having the gradual thing here, I just had a fence right here, holding up a lantern. And that's another way to do it. But yeah, I mean, again, proof of concept for this, and then that, basically. And then this is just 6 stairs. That's really all it is. It's just stairs. All right, and then here, the first bit of redstone is this pressure plate to make walking in and out the door easier. And then you remember there's an indentation here. I closed it off though and put a painting here. You open the door, and it's got a couple inset bookshelves, 2 lights, a bed, which I'm not gonna sleep in, and then a barrel. A barrel with dark oaks. It's supposed to be kind of like a nightstand. I don't really know if I pulled that off. Doesn't really seem like it. But I mean, it's there. Actually, I like that. I don't know why, but I like that. So yeah, that's staying now. Yeah, this one doesn't have the pressure plate just because it's supposed to be a bedroom door, and it just, I don't know, something about it seems like you shouldn't have it. And then little dining table here, 4 seats, just made out of stairs and then fence and pressure plate. I had this one chair scooted out, like as if someone had gotten up to go and do something real quick and forgot to push in their chair. And then this little thing at the center of the support beam, it does nothing, okay? Look, it's not functional at all, but I mean, it looks good, in my opinion. It fills up the room. It would be very odd to have it just open here. It was, and I was like, what can I put here? And I didn't want to put carpet. Plus, it still leaves this whole area, and this really does fit. And it gives a place to mount some lights too, to make that look, I mean, light it up better. Anyways, and then here's just some storage chests, and then of course these barrels that I talked about earlier. I mean, you can put stuff in them, and then here's your furnace, blast furnace, smoker, and stone cutter are right here. You got a smithing table right there, which you could change out for a fletching table or a cartography table, because I know those are functional, whereas this one is not, I don't think. Yeah, it's not. And then a jukebox right here, because, I mean, by the time you finish, I mean, look, it is a decent-sized base. By the time you finish it, you've probably got a diamond, and you could put a jukebox here. And if not, then, I mean, just do that. And that. But, yeah, and I didn't pick up the smithing table. Alright. Oh. Did not mean to go in there yet. But then, yeah, now, here's a question. Where are you going to craft anything, huh? How are you going to craft anything? Are you just going to craft a new crafting table every time, huh? Are you going to go to someone else's base? No. You're going to use your bush. Yeah. You heard me. Open the plant, and craft. Which is a very simple concept. It's been used for, but I don't know. Something that sounded funny to me. I don't know. Interesting. It looks good. Fills up that corner of the room. It was the only corner that didn't have anything in it. Now, you may be asking one question. Where's the redstone? I clicked on this video. It says starter house with redstone. I have not seen any redstone, and no, that pressure plate does not count. Well, that is why we go down here. And, well, there's supposed to be a basement down here. Oh yeah, I use slabs for this. But it's supposed to be a basement down here. I wonder what happened. Oh wait, yeah. The void happened. Hang on, let me, jeez, this is, I did not sign up for that. But, yeah. So, that's what this over here is. This, in your survival world, is underground. But it's not underground because of the void, and I wasn't planning on terraforming the entire infinite flat landscape. So, yeah, here we are. But, also, I love that zoom in on the face thing. But, so, I'm going to go over another palette for the inside of the basement. Now, if you're wondering why the outside of the basement looks horrible, well, I mean, just that. It's a basement. Do you expect it to look nice? If so, you have high expectations. That's ridiculous. Why would you It's going to have stone around it. No one's going to see it. Why would you decorate it, huh? Huh? Man, I love this zoom thing. Alright. Yeah. So, the palette for this is spruce wood, spruce planks, spruce stairs, spruce fences, and the lanterns, of course, for the lights. Then carpet, which I use to signify a couple things, and then it's not necessary. I just thought it looked better, broke up the floor a little bit. Item frames to signify on the chest which ones are which. Trapdoor for a few technical things I needed to cover up. And then some glass for some of the outside of the farms. Like, I've got the sugarcane farm, I got clear glass, and then cactus farm, I have the lime glass. But, I mean, really, that's not necessary. I mean, you can just cover it up with wood if you want. But, yeah, I mean, here's the sugarcane farm, the cactus farm, and there's a flower farm as well. Now, there's some redstone videos that, like, how to make a house that's completely fully automatic, and it shows you like, oh look, I put a cactus farm here, and I put a sugarcane farm here, and there's a melon farm here, and then thank you everybody, thanks for watching, see you later. Well, no, here's how you make the farm. That way you can do this. Alright, basically what it is this is supposed to be a passive farm, and basically like the cactus cannot read this block up here, and so it'll grow, and then the block will destroy it, and sometimes, yes, it's going to land on the cactus, okay? That's fine. I understand that. But it's a passive farm, and by the time you need an industrial amount of green dye, this thing will have made green dye for you because this is under your base. And you're going to be in your base a lot, right? At least I hope so. But, yeah, alright. The next one is the sugarcane farm and bamboo farm. And it's not lossless either, as you can see. But this one's very simple. I mean, it's literally just the same design you always see, with the observer looking at the third high block, with redstone powering the piston at the second high block, with a hopper minecart system to collect it. And I've used hopper minecarts on everything except this, because hopper minecarts are cheaper. Unless you only need to go a couple of blocks, hopper minecarts are cheaper, because it's 10 for the hopper minecart. That can go as far as you want it to. And then it's just 6 iron for 16 blocks, whereas with hoppers, it's 5 iron for every single block. And I'm trying to go the cheaper route, because it is a starter base still, I keep saying that. And yeah, this one can be bigger. You can have unseen parts of it behind these. Oh, look, it fired. Nice. And this is how much it's made just in the different takes I've had of this, because this is like the last thing I built. The cactus farm isn't as productive, but hey, you've already got probably a stack and a half of cactus of green dye. You don't need that much green dye. This is just for if you need access to minecarts. And then this flower farm. This is the only thing that's not passive. It's automatic. Flip the lever. It's going a bit slower than it should be. But hey, that's fine, because I mean, if you're gonna AFK here, you can flip it on and then let it run. Plus, I mean, you already have 3 stacks of every single flower. Why do you need more? Huh? Yeah, that's where you're collecting that, because I don't have enough room to put hopper minecarts and a way to go around and everything, so that had to be hoppers. But in a normal world, you could have done hopper minecarts, which would again be cheaper. But how this one works is basically just this hopper. I mean, this lever turns on this redstone, which sends power to this torch, turning it off, which stops this redstone clock, because the way redstone clock works is it just continuously turns each other on and off. But then when you have when you have it like this, it's not going to do anything. So yeah, and then when it's on, it'll feed into these repeaters that turn into these dispensers full of bone meal, and that's how much bone meal it's used in about 3 takes, where I got far enough to turn the bone mealer on. So you better have a good skeleton farm. But yeah, I mean, if you turn it off, we can see it work here. There's gotta be a way to quicken this up. It sounds quicker than it was before, though. I mean, it's still kind of slow. I mean, this is fine. It's quick enough. And quick enough for me anyways. I don't need that much dye. Plus, I mean, if you really needed that much dye, you could always have that same dye farm on all 4 sides of it, because this is underground, so you don't have to make anything look nice other than what's going to be seen. So you could just have 1, 2, 3 more, and then you'll have 4 times the capacity, use 4 times the amount of bone meal, and you can have it all feed into that one chest. So yeah, there was no need to do that, because this isn't, I mean, that's enough. That's enough. You don't need more flowers. You have a problem. Do not have any more flowers. Thank you. Alright, well, yeah. Close that. I mean, I've showed you the 3 farms. I showed you the house. I didn't say anything about the painting. I was gonna... that'll be fine. Yeah, there's a painting in there. If you didn't see it, go rewatch the video. Yeah. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, everybody. This is the house behind me. You just... yeah. Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to... I mean, if you liked the video, then like it. If you didn't like the video, don't like it, okay? But leave a comment down below. Tell me that you liked it and what you liked about it. Or if you didn't like it, tell me what you didn't like about it and what I could do better. Or if there's something that you think I could have added, let me know that kind of stuff. That way I can, that way I can make these videos better, more entertaining. Everyone wants that, right? 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 But seriously, if you did like it, do leave a comment. Do like. Maybe even subscribe. That way you can catch my next video, which will probably be a tutorial very similar to this one. I really don't know. But yeah, thank you. Thank you for watching. And if you're still watching right now, you are really awesome because you watched to the very end. And thank you. Thank you very much. I will see you guys later. Oh gosh. Yeah. See you later. Bye. Okay, now leave. Click off the video. Now. Get off. I'm not saying anything else. There's nothing else to say. Get off the video. Get off the video. Okay. Now, for you guys that stay till the end, here's another look at the painting above the door. Okay? That's what I was talking about, the painting. I didn't say anything about it in the video. This is the painting, okay? Okay. Hey guys, Tim Misty here. I'm editing the video. I just realized I did talk about the painting. So if you stayed till the end, you didn't actually get anything. But this funny clip of me forgetting that I talked about something and then rewarding you for staying to the end by talking about it, and then realizing I had already talked about it, and so I'm not actually giving you anything. Sorry. Well, don't forget to subscribe if you're still watching, because that means you actually really enjoyed this video. So thank you. Subscribe to see the next episode, and yeah. Alright, bye for real this time.